Hi everyone, this is Marley and welcome to Gardening in Kentucky YouTube channel. This video is the first of the series, Can You Grow a Garden for $20? Way back in 2015, I really wanted to start growing a garden in my backyard. However, I did not have any knowledge on how to grow a garden in the United States. In addition to that, I also did not have any budget to grow a garden. I have watched a lot of videos on YouTube, and all these videos are talking about all kinds of materials and all kinds of things that I needed to buy in order to start my first garden. All I had at that time was $20. I did not have a job. I was a stay-at-home mom at that time. So I had to work with whatever materials and whatever resources that I had to start my first garden. Here I am, 6 years later. I have a bigger garden. I grow a lot more vegetables. I grow fruits. I grow trees. And I have just started growing some flowers. So there are probably some people out there who are like me at this time, who are just starting up, or maybe you are wanting to grow a garden but you don't know where to start and you don't have enough budget, because gardening can get really expensive. So in this series, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk you through growing a garden on a budget. So our budget for this year's garden is only $20. So we have to be very careful on the materials that we will use in our garden. If you don't have any money at all, you can still grow a garden. You don't need any fancy stuff. Go to your kitchen. If you have some tomatoes, get some seeds from your tomatoes. If you have peppers, you can use that. So use the tomatoes and the peppers that you have in your kitchen, collect the seeds and grow that in a recycled cup or a recycled jar or any material that you have. Also, if you don't have a budget to grow a fancy garden, you can just plant your vegetables in the ground. Yes, you don't need any fancy raised beds or any other expensive material. Plant on the ground, and that will save you a lot of money. So I have this little space behind me. I prepared a small spot for my $20 garden. I'm going to show you what plants I'm gonna grow in this little garden. So let's go over to that little table where I set up the plants, and I have the seed packets that I prepared for this planting series. These are the plants that I'm going to grow in my $20 garden. So let's go over the plants one by one. I have some tomatoes, peppers, and eggplants in my tray. These tomatoes were grown from the seeds that I collected from my kitchen. I bought some pepper seeds, banana peppers. I bought that, and the granville mixed pepper. And then these peppers came from the seeds that I saved from my kitchen. This has been growing for a while. Also, I bought some seeds from Dollar Tree. Now, if you don't have a Dollar Tree in your area, or if you are running out of time and you do not have enough time to start your seeds throughout the planting season, my suggestion is to check Facebook Marketplace, because I have seen that there are some people who are selling seedlings for cheap. There's this one place where people are selling seedlings for like 50 cents or 25 cents a piece, and that can save you 6 to 8, maybe 12 weeks of growing your seedlings. Aside from the tomatoes, eggplants, and peppers that I will be planting, I also have the following seeds. So I have some carrots, lettuce, watermelon, spinach, beefsteak tomato, large cherry tomatoes, grand bell mix. This one is the one in this cup. And then since it's summer, we have summer squash. This is the yellow early summer crookneck. And then I have a couple of herbs. I have some chives, I have sage, and then I will be planting cucumbers, two kinds of beans. I have green beans and the Cherokee wax or the yellow bush beans. This is the dark green zucchini. This is also a summer squash. And oh, by the way, I have another herb, which is a sweet Italian basil. So these are all the plants that I'm gonna be growing in my $20 garden. For the cost of the seeds, I spent $4 plus tax. So let's just say $5 for the seeds that I will be growing, which means that we still have $15 left to buy something else to be used in our $20 garden. So if you are interested in gardening and you don't know where to start, I would like to invite you to grow a $20 garden with me. If you don't have $20, say if you only have $5 or $10, just work with whatever you have. And then along the way, I will show you how to fertilize and take care of the plants on a budget. The weather forecast in Kentucky today is it's gonna be a really hot day, about 100 degrees Fahrenheit with high humidity. So it's gonna feel about 105, 106 degrees Fahrenheit. So before it gets too hot out here in my garden, let's start planting. Let's go, guys! Enjoy! So here we're planting our tomatoes. I'm gonna start with this. Okay, let's put it in the ground. And then it will also help if you bury a little bit of the stem, because wherever the stem touches the ground, it will grow some roots. So this will make your plant stronger because it will have more roots and it will grow a better root system to feed your plant. So one plant in. Let's have another one. Let's have this. Okay, so where do we put this? Maybe right here. I'm planting the taller ones in the back. It has started getting hotter in here, guys. It's only 8 o'clock. Okay. Second tomato plant is in, and then the third one. Okay, next. If you grow tomatoes from the seeds that you collect from your kitchen, those tomatoes are hybrid, so don't expect to get the same quality of tomato that you have bought, because the tomato that you grow might be different. So with this one, I don't know what exactly I can get, but I mean, this is a good looking tomato. And you know, if you don't have any budget at all, it does not really matter what kind it is, as long as it is a tomato and you can eat it. And that's what is important. You know, you're growing your own food, feeding your family with good quality food, chemical free. So that's a good thing. Our tomatoes are planted, and the next I'm going to plant the peppers. Okay, so let's move over here, and we're planting our peppers. By the way, spacing for the tomatoes is about 18 inches depending on the type of tomatoes. So I have 5 tomatoes in there, and then I'm gonna do the peppers. These two are the banana peppers. If you have a Dollar Tree in your area during the spring, they sell seeds, and you can buy seeds for 4 packets for $1. So that's 25 cents each packet, and you can save some money by doing that. And who knows, maybe in the future you can upgrade your garden if you feel like you really like gardening. And when you are really good in gardening already, you know, that's the time when you buy all those fancy things. Okay, so with the peppers, you'll have to plant them a little bit closer together. You don't need to bury the stem, just like the tomatoes. So this is what we're gonna be doing. Okay, so I have this pepper plant. Okay, so the dirt's a little bit tough. Okay, so you just put it in the ground, and then the soil level will be the same as the soil level in the cup. Okay, so that's our first plant. Second plant right here. So, and also the peppers can be planted a little bit closer together. These are smaller than the tomatoes, so yeah, that distance should be fine for the peppers. Let's see, we have 4 more peppers, the grand bells that I got from Dollar Tree, and then those are the banana peppers, and these 2 in here are the red bell peppers that I collected from my store-bought bell pepper. Okay guys, let's put our peppers in here. Okay, pepper plant number 3 going in. Pepper plant number 4. Okay, there you go. Okay, 2 more peppers that we're gonna be planting. Okay, 1 right here. Now with this one, I'm gonna show you what it looks like. This is the red bell pepper from the seeds that I collected from my store-bought bell pepper, and I grew it in a cardboard cup or whatever you call it. You can just, you know, plant the whole thing in here, but what I like doing is to take off the cardboard so that the plant will grow a better root system. Well, the roots can probably get out of that cardboard, but I have learned that it's better if you do it this way. Just take off that cup and then plant this in the ground. Okay, and then last bell pepper, guys. So, oh, look at these roots. These are beautiful roots right here. Okay, last bell pepper. Alright, so all our bell peppers have been planted. And then the next thing that we're gonna do is to plant our eggplants. Okay guys, we're planting our eggplants. We have 4 eggplants that we're gonna be planting. These 2 are the Japanese long purple, and these 2 are the black beauty eggplants. These are the round types, and then these are the longer eggplants. Now with the spacing for the eggplants, I like doing about 18 inches, just like the tomatoes. Eggplants will grow bushy, so you have to give it room to spread its little branches and grow some leaves. Okay, so eggplant number 1. This is eggplant number 2, same type, so about 18 inches. You might have noticed that I'm saying like 18 inches, but I'm not really doing real measuring, and that is fine because I have been doing this for a long time. But if you are a first-time gardener and you really want to be accurate with your measurement, yes, bring a tape measure or a ruler with you to your garden, you know, whatever you have, or get some items that are a foot long and use that to measure. 2 more eggplants to plant here. So this one's right here. That's our 3rd eggplant, and then I'm fixing to grow the last one. Oh guys, this garden is packed. I know I've shown you a lot of seeds a while ago. You might be wondering how we can fit all of those. We'll find a way, guys. We'll find a way. The rest of the plants will be direct seeded in the ground. So I will be planting a watermelon, and then this 2 summer squashes, green zucchini, and the yellow crookneck, cucumbers, and then we have some beans. And then I will put a little of the basil, sage, and chives. The carrots, lettuce, and spinach, I'll hold off on that. I'll plant that later because like the carrots and the lettuce, they like cooler temperatures, and at this time it's already 90s up to 100s when it's really hot. So my carrots and lettuce will not do good in high temperatures. Okay, so let's get to planting again. We have such a small garden for our $20 garden series, so I laid the seed packets where I want to plant the seeds. So the yellow squash here, and then the green zucchini will be next to it. And then I have a little space in here, and that's gonna be the spinach. I have the watermelon next to it. We will grow our watermelon vertically, so we don't need to worry about the watermelon crawling all over the place. And then next we have the cucumbers in the middle, which will also be grown vertically. And then on the other side, I'm gonna show you the green beans. Okay, so green beans in this spot, and then the Cherokee wax bush beans on this area. And then you've seen this a while ago, the peppers, a couple of eggplants. The tomatoes are here, and then I have a little bit of room in this side, so I'm going to plant, let me see, you can see that. I'm going to plant the sage in this pot, and then I have the basil right here and the chives. So let's say I'll move backwards so you can see the layout of the plants in my little $20 garden. Okay, so now I'm gonna be planting this in the ground. I'm gonna show you how to plant the seeds. It's really very easy. You know, you just need to put the seeds in the ground and then cover it with dirt, and you'll have to water it after. Okay, so if you're a first-time gardener and you have no idea on how to grow a garden, guys, do not plant the whole seed packet. I did that mistake in my first year. I bought a pack of okra, and I planted all the okra seeds that I had, and I ended up having 3 long rows of okras. I had to harvest every day, and I got tired of okras. So, okay, I usually plant 3 to 4 seeds. So here I have the yellow squash. I'll be planting 3 seeds. Because our space is small, I'm going to thin this out whenever the plant is growing. Okay, so we'll just dig a little hole in here and then put the seeds in. 1, 2, 3, and then cover that. There's still some grass in here. Okay, so there. Just so I know that I have planted in this spot. Okay, let's remove the grass. Okay, so yellow squash done. And then next to it, I'm gonna be planting the green zucchini. So I'll do the same thing. I'll be planting 3 seeds in this spot. So okay, this one is a little bit of cleaning. It's just remove the grass, because your plants will not be happy if there's grass near it, because the grass will compete with your plant for the nutrients in the soil. Okay, so 3 seeds of green zucchini, and then we'll cover that with dirt again. All right. Okay, and then I will do the same thing with the rest of the seeds, and I will be back here in a minute. So guys, I'm done planting my $20 garden. I'm gonna show you where everything is. Okay, so a while ago I showed you where I planned on planting those seeds, and I basically did whatever I said, but I'm gonna show you what they look like now. You see those circles on the ground? That's not a voodoo thing. It's not magical or something. I put circles so I know where all the seeds are planted, so that when I water my plants, I know where to water them. I don't have to spray the whole garden. I'll just spray the spot where I planted the seeds. So the last step would be watering our $20 garden. Okay, so let me pick up all of these seed packets and then we'll get to watering. Let's water our plants, guys. So with the tomatoes, you don't need to wet the leaves. The tomatoes don't like wet leaves, so we'll just water the base of the tomato. Okay. All right. So that's how we water our tomato. Let's go to the other side and water the bigger tomato plant that we have. Okay, so I'm gonna show you how I water this bigger tomato. Again, this is how you water it. Don't spray the leaves. We're going to spray the water in the base. Oh, I found some grass, so we'll just pick up the grass. And that's it. Now this one is the, what was this? Sage. Okay, sage seeds right here. um, chives in here. No, basil, I mean. And then water this tomato. If you can't help it and you spray water on the leaves of the tomatoes, that is totally fine. It's not a mortal sin. If you water in the morning, the leaves will dry anyway. So, but then if you water in the evening and the leaves of the tomatoes will stay moist, that's gonna be a problem because that will cause some diseases on the tomatoes. So let's finish watering our plants. Eggplants right here. These are the long purple early summer eggplants. And then our peppers, couple of red bell peppers, the grand bell mix, and banana peppers right here. So we have a total of 6 pepper plants. This one is the yellow bush beans. That's also yellow bush beans, so we have 2 of them. And then the Black Beauty eggplants. For some reasons, the Black Beauty eggplants grow really slow when they're still young, but then when they're already mature, they grow really big. This is spinach. This one is our watermelon. I planted about 4 to 5 seeds of watermelons and cucumbers. And then these 2 in here are the green beans. I don't have pole beans in this garden. These are all bush beans. So we have 2 of the green and 2 of the yellow. Okay, and then that's the yellow crookneck. And this is this is the yellow crookneck, and that is the green zucchini. All right. So guys, my $20 garden has been planted. So that is the first phase of our first $20 garden. Here in a couple of weeks, I will make another video to give you an update on how the plants are growing in our $20 garden. So far, I have spent $5 on this garden. And so we still have $15 to spend. I hope you learned something from this video. If you know anyone who will benefit from this video, I would like to ask you to share this video. Also, please like this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I want to reach as many people as I can, especially those people who are interested in growing a garden and don't know where to start. So thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for all the love and support, and I will keep making gardening videos for all of you who would like to learn how to grow a garden on a budget. Thank you guys. Have a great day and God bless. Bye-bye.